Hiya! Welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream, all of you lovely people will witness the birth of the Final Fantasy series, the origins of a long-standing franchise. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream, because that really is the most important thing of all. So Square Enix,
you're finally live, D.
Finally live just for you, my biggest fan, Green Hill Gaming fan. Welcome to Green Hill Gaming. Welcome to a live stream. How are you keeping? How are you keeping on this fine Thursday evening? So Square Enix the legendary Square Enix. They have.
It's pretty good actually. How are you?
Great to hear that, my biggest fan. And I am doing quite well. Thank you very much for asking. Green Hill Gaming fan. I'm just going to call you my biggest fan, if that's okay. So the first 6 Final Fantasy games have all received 2D pixel remasters. And in this live stream, I am going to be playing the very first Final Fantasy, which is, as I mentioned, a 2D pixel remaster. So I will be playing the Final Fantasy 2D pixel remaster in this live stream. Hope that you enjoy. So what does a 2D pixel remaster mean? What are these 2D pixel remasters? What makes this version of Final Fantasy different to the original Final Fantasy that released way back in the 80s
since 5
on the NES?
13 a.m. trying to get the trophy resource. Manger in Race 7. I am trying to complete the game with trying to open the B.
You have been playing video games since 5 a.m. That is hardcore. That is insane, but I respect that. Trying to get the trophy resource manager in RE7. I'm trying to complete the game. We're trying to open the box 3 times or less. You've got this. Just give me a minute or so. I'm going to turn off the computer voice if you don't mind. I find that quite distracting. I don't find you distracting. Please don't pick me up wrong. But I do find the computer voice quite distracting. So I'm going to turn off the computer voice. And what I will do then is I will just read the comments on my phone, which is much easier. Trying to get my first platinum trophy. You've got this, man. Go get that trophy. Go get that platinum. You've got this. So, what are the Final Fantasy 2D pixel remasters? Okay, so 2D pixel remasters contain new 2D pixel graphics created by the OG artist Kozuka Shibuya. Hopefully I pronounced his name correctly. And new rearranged soundtrack. A new rearranged soundtrack overseen by the original composer Nobuo Uematsu. Hopefully I pronounced his name correctly. And also improved gameplay, including modern UI and auto battle options, and the ability to switch on or off random encounters. You know, when you're moving around the open world, the map, the field, whatever you want to call it, of Final Fantasy games, and the screen might crack, you know, and you go into like a random battle encounter. Well, you can switch them on or off. And also extras, including bestiary, illustration gallery, and music player. So that is what makes the 2D pixel remasters of the first six Final Fantasy games different to the original versions. And in this live stream, I'll be playing the very first Final Fantasy, but of course the 2D pixel remaster of the very first Final Fantasy, the origin of the long-standing Final Fantasy franchise. You know, in a couple of months, the 16th entry in the mainline Final Fantasy series will be released on PlayStation 5. But 30 years ago, way back in the 80s, on the Nintendo Entertainment System, that is when the very first Final Fantasy released. You have the Final Fantasy. I do indeed. I have the game that gave birth to the iconic, legendary Final Fantasy series. I have the origin of a long-standing franchise, Final Fantasy. But more importantly, I have the 2D pixel remaster of Final Fantasy, which, as I mentioned, includes new graphics, new audio, backed up by the original artists and the original music composers, improved gameplay, as I mentioned, including the ability to switch on or off random encounters, extras including gallery and music player. Sorry, I meant to say that you have the Final Fantasy collection. I didn't get all six so far. What I did is I got Final Fantasy 1 2D pixel remaster on PlayStation, and I got the 2D pixel remaster of Final Fantasy 6 on the Nintendo Switch, but I haven't picked them all up yet. Yet being the main word in that sentence, of course. Okay, I think it's time that I pressed the Annie button and played the Final Fantasy 2D pixel remaster and experienced the origin of the long-standing franchise Final Fantasy, 30 years and counting. Final Fantasy is still here, baby. So as you can see, you can start a new game, or you can go to extras, as I mentioned earlier. Let's have a look at the extras. So in the extras, you've got, now obviously I can't select bestiary yet because I haven't played the game, I haven't encountered any of the beasts of Final Fantasy, but I can go into music player and gallery. So let's have a look at the music player. So we can listen to the opening demo, the prelude, the opening theme, Castle Cornelia, main theme, Chaos Shrine, Matoya's Cave, Town, Shot, the Ship, Sunken Shrine, Dungeon, Menu Screen, the Airship, Mount Gulg, Flying Fortress, Battle, Victory, Game Over, Sanctuary, Derelict Keep, Inn, Mini Boss Battle A, B, Final Battle, End Theme. So you essentially have the soundtrack to Final Fantasy accessible from the main menu, which is of course exclusive to the 2D pixel remaster. You won't be able to do it in the original version of Final Fantasy. I remember when you were always playing Sifu and you were trying to talk and then the text-to-speech disturbed. I know it's such a distracting feature. It's a cool feature, but it's also a very distracting feature. So I'm happy enough to just turn off the chat to speech and have a look at my comments on my phone. It's much easier. So I'm going to have a listen to Prelude. I love the Prelude music from the Final Fantasy series, and it's pretty much in every Final Fantasy game. Let's have a listen. And to make it even better, you've got this little 2D pixel animation, you know, like almost cutscene happening at the top of the screen. That is just that's a nice addition, a surprising addition. It actually reminds me a little bit actually of Theater Rhythm. That is cool. And what you're also listening to there, as I mentioned already, is you are listening to a new, rearranged version of Prelude, but of course overseen by the original composer Nobuo Uematsu, the original Final Fantasy music composer. There is, however, an option to switch between the original soundtrack or the new and arranged soundtrack. Have you seen the most realistic game in the world history? The game is called On Record. Never heard of it. I'll tell you one thing though, the most realistic gaming experience that I've ever had is Gran Turismo 7 VR, which I just want to talk about a little bit before I get stuck into Final Fantasy 2D Pixel Remaster. I was planning on uploading my final Gran Turismo 7 VR video today, but unfortunately YouTube blocked the video because of a music copyright. I keep forgetting to turn on broadcast mode in Gran Turismo 7. So unfortunately, my final Gran Turismo 7 VR video is unavailable. But I did, however, move on to a completely different PSVR 2 game, which you will see uploaded tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. So I'll have a look at the gallery now. That is a lot. The Splash, By Her Majesty's Side, I'm not going to read them all out, there's lots. Absolutely lots. Let's have a look at Nightmare. That is really cool. It's a nice sketch. And you can shift display. Oh no, shift display is basically means next. You can hide the text as well. See it better. Mummy. These are really cool sketches. Again, which were obviously not included in the original version of Final Fantasy that released 30 years ago on the Nintendo Entertainment System back in the 80s. This gallery, part of the extras menu, is exclusive to the 2D Pixel Remaster of Final Fantasy. And I should also point out that these extras, the new soundtrack and graphics, as well as the improved gameplay, are included in all of the 2D Pixel remasters of Final Fantasy. But you know what though? I think it's time I actually got stuck into the game now. Let's go. New game. Oh, so you can... So these are the 4 Warriors of Light. Assign each character a name and class. So you've got like warrior, white magic, black magic, and thief. So one of the things I've always loved about the Final Fantasy series was being able to name your character. It's a really personal feature that I love to this day. Mr. Middleton, boy, welcome to Green Hill Gaming, Chad. How are you doing on this lovely Thursday evening? Welcome to the live stream where I am playing the 2D pixel remaster of Final Fantasy 1, the origin of the long-standing Final Fantasy franchise that is still around to this day, 30 years counting. Final Fantasy 16, only a matter of months away. And Chad, you may be asking, what are these 2D pixel remasters? You may already know, but I'm going to remind you anyway. These 2D pixel remasters include new graphics and a new rearranged soundtrack. The new pixel graphics created by the OG artist Kazuko Shibuya, and the new and arranged soundtrack is overseen by the original music composer Nobuo Uematsu. They also include improved gameplay, including modern battle options and being able to switch on or off random encounters, and extras including bestiary, illustrations, gallery, and music player. And yes, I did write all this down on a piece of paper, and yes, I am reading from that piece of paper right now. It just makes things easier for me because I got a brain like a sieve. As of late, I think I'm developing dementia, to be honest with you, so it's just easier for me. Okay? Now, did they get rid of the 4-character name limit? I don't think so. It looks like I can name all these characters. I hope I become a fan for 5 years. As long as I'm here and you're here, you know, that is possible. And I will always welcome you to every live stream and every video and interact with you. PS4 version, yeah, it's a PS4 version and PS5. It'd be great if it was on PS5. 4K visuals would be insane. I think it's been 1 year since I think so, yeah, because it was around 1 year that I was playing Sifu. Correct. I better get this game going. So, select a name for the character. Okay, so we'll just say Johnny. Start off with, yes, we will use Johnny. Johnny is going to be, I'm going to be a warrior. Yes, I'm going to be a warrior. I am going to name this guy Chad, in honor of Chad Middleton. You are going to become a black mage, Chad. I don't know what to call her. I'm going to call her Yuna. In honor of Yuna, of course, from Final Fantasy X, the summoner. Stay away from the summoner. We've got 2 black mages. That can't happen. So, last but not least, in the older versions, you couldn't name a character that's longer than 4 letters. Ah, okay, that's insane. But I obviously got rid of that anyway. I like your Resident Evil games. Thank you very much. Red mage, please. Okay, I'll make you a red mage. Green Hill Gaming. Life could be a dream. Could be indeed. Yeah, let's name him Saber. Yes, and well, Chad wants to be a red mage. So wait. Let's have a description of these classes. So a warrior can use a wide array of weapons and armor. A thief nimbly runs circles around opponents. A monk specializes in bare-knuckle attacks. A red mage proficient in both black and white magic. That's okay. Supports the party with white magic, and the black mage damages opponents with black magic. Okay, so if Chad is a red mage and he can do both, well then Yuna is now going to become a monk. And of course we can't call... So we'll make him Supan. Or Saber. Saber is now a monk. And once again, a monk specializes in bare knuckle attacks. So now we just gotta... So black magic. So he can do both. So then that means we're left with... wait, what? Opponents in black magic. Black magic. So that's both black magic and white magic. Red mage. We have monk. So just thief or white mage? Thief. Thief. Who's going to be a thief though? Who's going to be a thief? Who should I name? Who should I name a thief? Do you hate when you wake up and your bones are cracked? Yeah, the older you get. It definitely starts to happen. I definitely do hate that, indeed. Indeed. Red mage can't use the higher skilled magic. Oh, okay. Also, I think red mage can use weapons. It's the higher skilled magic. Okay. Hello, Father. Welcome to Green Hill Gaming. How are you doing, Dad? How are you getting on? How's your day going? Welcome to the live stream of the 2D pixel remaster of the very first Final Fantasy game. Hope you enjoy. Hello, John. That's called getting old. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's not Saber. By the way, I actually thought it was Saber at one stage, but it actually isn't. Call him John, like Bart Simpson calling Homer. I'll just say John in honor of my dad. I hope you don't mind, Dad, but you are now a thief. So I have a warrior, which can use a wide array of weapons and armor. I've got a red mage, which is proficient in both black and white magic. Saber is a monk, which can specialize in bare knuckle attacks. And a thief, which runs circles around opponents. So the only one I don't have, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, there's 6, and I have 4. So 2, 3, 4. So the ones I don't have is a black mage and a white mage, because the red mage kind of uses both. But I see what you're saying, Chad. Like, if you use a white magic, it's obviously going to be like they're going to be able to use the best healing, and then black magic is going to be able to use the best type of like fire and thunder and stuff like that. But a red mage is kind of half and half, and I like that option. So I'm going to keep these. So I am a warrior, and I can use a large amount of weapons. Chad is a red mage. He can use black and white magic. Saber is a monk. He can run around his opponents. And my dad is a thief. Wait, what? No, monk is close combat attacks, and a thief can run around. So I think I'm done. I think I spent way too much time on that option, to be honest with you. Hi to our teams, all good, but can't stay. Dinner is nearly ready. What are you having? Who is fake Saber in the chat? So it's not it's not a fake Saber. It's not a fake Saber. I was thinking that myself, but it's not. You calling thief. Enjoy. Got to go have dinner. Enjoy your dinner, Dad, and thanks for dropping by. Chops. I'm not a fan of chops, but enjoy nonetheless. Okay, so I'm done. Begin the game with this party. Yes. What you're listening to right now, and what you're looking at right now, are new graphics and a new soundtrack. The world lies shrouded in darkness. The winds die. The seas rage. The earth decays. I'm having way too much fun here. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. And here we go. So yeah, what you will be seeing and hearing from this point onwards, and well, to be honest with you, what you've already been seeing and hearing so far, as I mentioned, are new 2D pixel graphics and a new rearranged soundtrack, both created by the original graphics artist Kazuko Shibuya, and overseen the soundtrack, the new rearranged soundtrack, overseen by the original composer Nobuo Uematsu. So if you are familiar with the original Final Fantasy, maybe you played the original Final Fantasy when it originally came out 30 years ago on the Nintendo Entertainment System, you will instantly be able to recognize that this is a completely new soundtrack. This is completely new audio. And as you see the game, you'll be able to instantly say, these are new 2D pixel graphics. I have no dad. And that's... Sorry, I don't know how to respond to that, but that's perfectly fine. I recommend having the extra experience on, so you don't have to worry about level grinding. Oh, I love level grinding, Chad. I love level grinding. I've only started to love level grinding in recent years, to be honest with you. But I love level grinding. I love that. I'm going to go old school. But yeah, you can change that. You can change, like as I mentioned, the 2D pixel remasters include like modern UI and all the battle options and switching on or off random encounters, and along with other stuff, as you mentioned there, like, you know, extra experience turned on. So these are just some of the controls. So X to confirm, circle, back or cancel or run. Triangle is to open and close the menu. Square is to open or close the map. You can move with the D-pad, or you can obviously move with the analog stick as well. L1 to switch party member, and R1 to switch the party member on the right. L2 page up, L2 page down. Options, obviously the pause. L3 default speed. So you can actually increase the speed of walking and running. And R3, and this is what I was mentioning earlier about the gameplay improvements, is the option to turn on or off random encounters. That is really cool. I'm going to leave it on because I like my traditional gameplay. So here we are in Cornelia, and I have played the original Final Fantasy. The first time I played the original Final Fantasy might have been on Final Fantasy Anthology. Is that what it was called? The classic collection that got released on PlayStation 1, or else it was on the Nintendo Virtual Console on the Nintendo Wii. But nonetheless, I have played the original Final Fantasy, and I can definitely see that these graphics, I have to get that in there. These graphics are 100% new. This is 100% the 2D Pixel remaster, and I'm listening to the soundtrack, and there's absolutely no way that this was the original soundtrack. So this is the new, rearranged soundtrack, overseen by the original music composer. New soundtrack and graphics is great. It really is as a full-on remaster. Road to 720 subscribers. Yes, we're on the road to 720. I remember back in the day when those were the most realistic graphics. Yes, there was a time where these, like, were not even, but these are 2D Pixel remaster graphics and soundtrack. But like, even when the original Final Fantasy came out 30 years ago on the NES, people were like, this looks really cool. And when Final Fantasy 7 came out on PS1, people were like, oh my god, these graphics are absolutely outstanding. So at the time of the hardware, when it was released, this was the shit, like, you know? You've beaten the Game Boy Advance versions. Fair play to you, Chad. It had 1 and 2 on the cartridge. I didn't even know that existed. An extra game and dungeon. I didn't even know that existed. I'm snapping now. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm just noticing the map on the top right hand corner of the screen. That was definitely not there. So you can see where the inn is, where the weapon and armor shop is. Not quite sure. I think there's a bar on the right, maybe. I'm not too sure what the other two top ones are. So this is me moving around. Let's have a chat with him. The king is searching for the prophesied warriors of light. Those crystals. You must see the king at once. Okay, so this is the king of kings. I mean, I gotta be honest, I still like the game. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like Final Fantasy? I mean, I got SNES graphics were a major upgrade. Oh, they sure were. Like, I mean, if you do a side-by-side comparison of NES and SNES games, yeah, 100% major upgrade. You are the goat. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm blushing. I'm currently downloading Dreamcast ROMs on my Retroid Pocket. Nice. Nice. It's illegal, Chad, but nice. I'm only joking. Welcome, travelers. I am told you carry crystals. Is this true? It would appear so. Yeah, I actually love the colors. I love these 2D pixel graphics. Oh my god, this is exactly what I wanted from these 2D pixel remasters now. It's just as Liu Kang. I'm going to call him Liu Kang. I'm going to call him Liu Kang, because that's literally what it sounds like, Liu Kang. It's just as Liu Kang prophecy foretold. Liu Kang's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. And you know, I want to point something out, and it's quite embarrassing but also quite funny. You see, my first Final Fantasy game was 7 on the PS1, so I never played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 on the NES and SNES. Okay, so there was a Final Fantasy game released on the Nintendo GameCube. On the Wii, and it wasn't exactly a mainline game, right? It wasn't a numbered title, but it was the Crystal Chronicles. And I remember looking at the name and looking at the story and hearing about crystals, and I was saying, what's crystals? Yeah, there was a time where Johnny said the following words. Bear in mind everything we just read there about the story and saw about the story of this game. Johnny says this: what's crystals got to do with Final Fantasy? How stupid was I, huh? Oh my dear God. Crystals have been a part of the Final Fantasy series since the original game. It's so embarrassing to look back on, but it's funny at the same time, you know? It's illegal to sell them like that Bowser guy, Nintendo Child Support. Yeah, that's true, it's illegal to sell them. I want to tell you a scary story, and it's a real one. Sure, go ahead. Crystal Chronicles game with the Game Boy Advance player for GameCube. Oh, was that actually on GameCube? Oh, okay. I thought it was on Wii. Your Majesty, I can't say that word. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as a mere coincidence. Exactly. You tell him, King. You tell him. Mm-hmm. Crystal Bears, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you rescue my daughter, Sarah? Why not? Garland, a knight once in his majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. Ah, the traitor! The traitor! The traitor! I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a token of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. Do not fail me. The dancing girl in town knows many odd bits of information. If you find yourself astray, try talking to her. She may know something that can put you back on course. The warriors of light have come at last. How long we have waited for this day to come. Garland is no longer the man I once knew. I beg of you, please return my daughter to me quickly. So we go north. But of course, I'm the kind of person that explores everything, just checks everything. So yeah, you can move with the D-pad or the analog stick. I prefer the D-pad because it just reminds me of my first Final Fantasy game, 7 on the PS1. Scary story incoming. 1 year ago, a family were in Ohio, in a forest, and lived in a little cabin house. And then the dad was getting a call. The kid went to discover what amazing things were in the forest. But that forest had a lot of savage animals, and really bad rain was in there. The kid got lost, and the dad called reinforcements. And real soldiers took for the kid. I'm also scared of the story. Actually, all joke considered, it actually is pretty scary, actually. Castle Cornelia, first floor. I've gotten myself lost already. So there's a throne room is up there. This is the entrance, obviously, isn't it? Okay. Hello, good sir. The king is searching for the prophesied warriors of light. Those crystals, could it be? I know I spoke to him already. It's fine. He looks shady. Garland was one of the greatest knights in the kingdom, but power consumed him, and he lost sight of who he really was. As with everyone, that happens to everyone. Please save Lady Sarah. I'll do my best, girl. Relax. I've only just arrived at the castle. Give me some time, like. It's a wizard. You're a wizard. There's a wizard inside here. A wizard. They found the kid in a different shirt, and his eyes were peeling out like he was scared of everything he saw. It's like a real life Silent Hill. But did you hear about Sega buying Angry Birds and wanting to go in the mobile business direction? Oh my good Christ! I didn't hear that they bought the company behind Angry Birds, but I didn't know that they want to go into the mobile business. If they want to make mobile games, which they already do, that's fine. But if they abandon like making traditional console games, I'll be really upset. His big brother was also scared of seeing him different. So we got some horror stories in the house tonight. How do I get up there now? I always like to explore in Final Fantasy games. I am going to see, can I go back up there? No. Hello. Mister, I want my sister. Ah, that's kind of sad. She just wants her sister. Tomorrow is Friday. It is indeed. We should have a fry up, fried sausage, fried egg, fried everything. Why can't I go in here now? Where are you walking to? Her Majesty is overcome with grief. She shut herself inside her chambers. Please try not to upset her. I'll try not to. I'll just have a little chat with her. Or go into her bed and sleep. Ha ha ha. Dead Island 2 is coming out tomorrow. It's crazy to think though, isn't it? Whoever, like, people, like, would have wondered, like, would we ever see Dead Island 2? But here we go. Out tomorrow. Good thing I didn't buy the game. Graphics look the same. I'm not a fan of zombie melee games. Do the graphics look the same? Do they? I am Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please bring my daughter, my Sarah, back to me safely. I will do my best, girl. Don't worry. I will do what I can, and can what I will do. Do I know what I'm saying? No. Yeah, I'm going to go back into the castle. Oh, there we go. I want to fully explore the castle. Ah, there we are. What do you have to say, O wizard? Our ancestors sealed weapons within this treasure room 400 years ago. That's a long time. They gave the key to the Elf King to hold until the coming of the Warriors of Light. Well, I'm one of the Warriors of Light. Give me the king. Or give me the key, I mean. Been 8 years since the trailer came. Imagine that, 8 years. I'm really starting to like the game since you made that voiceover. Oh, thank you. I'll try to keep the voiceover going, so. This door has been secured with the mystic key. Give me the key. I'm one of the Warriors of Light. Hey, give me the key. Our ancestors sealed weapons within this treasure room. I know. So give me the key then. Give me the key. Don't make me angry, wizard. You don't want me angry. There'll be nobody saving your Sarah to make me angry, okay? Let's go this way. You may have seen at the bottom right hand corner of the screen, the game supports autosave. Our reports say that Garland fled north with the princess to the Chaos Shrine. The Chaos Shrine indeed. I'll go to the Chaos Shrine when I'm good and ready to go to the Chaos Shrine, okay? NPC. You're an NPC. I'm the main character. All you do is jog in a spot for the entirety of the game. So you just stay where you are and continue jogging, you fat bastard. Sorry. I didn't mean to curse. Throne room. So again, if you hold in a circle, you can run. Looks pretty funny actually when he runs. Alrighty. Brother. Sorry, I had to get that in there. So this is the inn up here. I'm going to have a chat with her. This is Cornelia, the city of dreams. City of dreams? Will there only be a dream that your princess will get kidnapped by your own knight? Haha. Sorry, I actually don't know what I'm saying. I might not take the truth. I don't think the original had running. Oh, really? Well, that may be one of the examples of the improved gameplay then. In this 2D pixel remaster. I like that music. Please come in. We charge 30 gil per night. Would you like to stay? No! Because that's robbery. I'll just go into the bed. How about that? Huh? Rebel. I didn't pay no 30 gil. I just walked right past your ass, went straight into that bed, and got myself some shut-eye. And I'm ready. I would be most happy to teach you about equipment. Would you care to listen? Why not? Let's go. Equipment can be split into two categories: weapons and armor. Equipping a weapon will increase your attack rating. There are 4 types of armor: shield, helms, gloves, and body armor. Any armor you wear on your body, including armlets, is classified as body armor. Shields are held in one hand, while helms are worn on the head. I would have never thought that, no. Remember that the weapons and armor you find won't do you any good unless you equip them from the main menu. Selecting Optimal will automatically equip the strongest weapons and armor in your inventory. That's a nice, that is definitely got to be one of the added improved gameplay features. What's your bottle of water? If you need to know about items, you will certainly come to the right person. As long as you're here, why not here? Eh? I like what they did there. I like what they did there. Here. Here, here! It never hurts to carry a lot of potions, antidotes, and the like with you. Stocking up on items in advance will help you conserve your magic for the times you need it most. Now let's move on to sleeping bags, tents, and cottages, shall we? There's 3 splendid items. These splendid items allow you to restore your HP and MP. You can only use them outdoors though. In addition to these traditional items, certain pieces of equipment may be used as items as well. The only way you know if a given piece of equipment has a use is to try it out, so experimentation is key. In the course of your travels, you will come across unique items that are known as key items. Some key items have an effect when used in a specific location. I'd be known to give quite the lecture on the use of magic. Interested? There are 2 schools of magic, black and white. White magic is comprised of healing and defensive spells, while black magic spells are of the offensive variety. Each level of black and white magic contains 4 distinct spells. However, any given character can only learn 3 of the 4 spells of a particular magic level. You can use the Forget command to wipe your memory of any spell you've previously learned. If you want to learn a spell you've previously forgotten, you can do that too. Try to choose a combination, I'm just changing my voice as I'm going along, of spells That works well with your fighting style. Oh, I need a bottle of water after that. Hey Johnny, something important. What should I eat? Eat your favourite food of all time. Would you like to tell me for just a moment, to hear about monsters? There are 4 types of monsters, and different types have different weaknesses. Finding a monster's weakness will help you gain the upper hand in battle. For example, aquatic monsters are susceptible to lightning. Casting thunder on these monsters will deal particularly heavy damage. Some weapons are also more effective against certain monsters. I knew all this already. Just wanted to read it for the purpose of entertainment. So that's the inn. So you go to rest up, recover your HP and NP, and it's pivotal to moments of the story where something major will happen, and they'll all meet up in the inn and talk about it, and they go to sleep. And wake up the following morning and continue their adventures. Alright, so that's a nice function. Let's take a peek at your reflection in the water. Oh, you're filthy. How dare you! I have never been so offended in all of my live streams. How dare you! How dare you use this to wash up? Well then wash up then. That's quite funny though. Hi there, I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to dance with me? Hee. No, I didn't say I want to dance with you. Why would I dance with you? I don't know who you are. Get out of the way. So this is the weapon shop. And obviously I don't have any gil to buy anything. I still remember when me and YouTube, the little YouTube videos I took. I know, I was planning on uploading my final Gran Turismo 7 VR video today, but YouTube blocked it because of music copyright. Welcome. Oh, I have actually 500 gil actually. I have 3 knives in stock. I'm going to get some nunchucks for Saber. Wait, what? Oh no, he doesn't have any nunchucks, okay. And he is the only person that can use those nunchako because he is a monk and he specializes in combat. So we are going to... How many would you like? Well, I just need 1. They all have knives, but don't... Only 3 of them... Oh, only 3 of them can use them, and they're equipped as well. Staff. So, Chad, you can use a staff because you are a red mage. I can use a staff, but I won't use a staff because I will use these other 2 weapons. So, Chad, I'm going to give you a staff, 1 in stock, and it looks like Saber did have it equipped. Oh no, he doesn't have it equipped. One person has it. Oh, he does have it equipped, but I'm going to be giving him the nunchuckoos in a second. So, just the 1, please. Just the 1. The Reaper or the Hammer. I'm going to go with the Reaper because attack 9. Oh, but you can use that too, child, can't you? I didn't think of that. Oh, I didn't think of that, no at all. Oh, and I have to get myself confused now, to be honest. Nintendo been going hard with the takedowns recently. Oh, Nintendo always go hard with everything they do. I'm gonna have to confuse myself. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the staff, Chad. But then again... No, wait a second now. No, I'm not gonna give you the staff, because that's 6... I'm gonna give you a hammer, Chad. No, you can't use a hammer. But I go. Okay, no, I'm gonna give myself the hammer. I'm gonna give myself the hammer, and I'm gonna give Chad and my dad. That rhymed, by the way. 2 Reapers. So 2 Reapers, boom. And you can actually, this has got to be a new gameplay feature as well. The ability to go straight into equip. So where are we? This is Johnny. Johnny, we're going to equip you with the hammer, Johnny. But my actor drops. They never told me that. You never told me about that, no. You never told me about that, no. Okay, I'm going to give myself the hammer. Chad, what I said was going to give you again. You're going to have the Reaper. Saber is going to have the Nunchaku. Sorry, so I should also point out that what you are witnessing right now is the birth, the origins of the long-standing Final Fantasy franchise. You're seeing my character purchase weapons and equipping them, making their attack and accuracy, better or worse depending on the type of weapon. This can be seen in the most recent Final Fantasy games, but this is where it all began. So my dad, John the Thief, what did I say I was going to give him again? Oh, I didn't give him anything, did I? Oh no, I did. Reaper. So he's going to have the Reaper. Okay, so now I can sell the weapons that I'm not using. So these 2 knives and the staff. Give me more moolah. Moolah. Let's double check. Hammer, Reaper, Nunchaku, Reaper. Okay. Thanks! No, thank you. So next we're going to go into the armor shop. Get us some armor. Welcome! I like how it just says clothes. Like what kind of clothes? Just clothes. So all of my party members can get these clothes. We're a defense of 1 and a weight of 2. Then leather armor, which they all can get, is a defense of 4. I don't know why they gave me so much skill. That's probably got to be maybe a improved gameplay mechanic. Don't know. I haven't done anything to increase my guild, so I don't know. But armor, all the party member can have that, and defense of 4 and a weight of 8. But see, what's the weight about them though? Look at this. Only 2 of my party members can get this, or maybe that's because I can't want to have enough for it. Oh, good. Okay, this is going to be. Defense 15, only 2. Okay, so myself and Chad are going to get the chainmail. Yeah. Myself and Chad are going to equip the chainmail, and Saber and my dad are going to have the leather armor. Okay. So we are going to have... Wait, what? Right. Yeah. Chain armor, or chainmail, sorry, I'm confused. Chainmail. Chad, you're going to have some chainmail as well. And then the other 2 characters, Saber is going to have leather armor, and my dad is going to have leather armor. And then we're going to sell the rest. That's not bad at all. Thank you, Chad. We're rocking it. Chainmail. A well. Well! It's a well! It looks like you could climb inside, but you can't really. The text is actually quite funny. Restore the crystals to grace. I'll do my best. Everyone's just going around telling me what to do. What are you doing, NPC? But just walking up and down that pathway, staring down at the well, staring at the wall, staring at a bush, and doing that for the entirety of this journey. And yet you're telling me what to do. The cheek. The absolute cheek of these characters, these NPC characters. Hi there, I'm a dancer. Yeah, you taught me already. I just forgot who you are. I once lived far to the east of here, in the harbour city of Pavoka. These days I hear it's turned into a pirate's den. Oh nice, I like pirates. Pirates are nice. This is the bar, I believe. Welcome. Oh no, it's not. It's an item shop. I thought it was a bar. Okay, so we have no potions, so it's very important to get some potions. Maybe start with... Oh god, considering how much money I have, or how less I have. Yeah, I think I should just do 4 for now. Don't have enough eye potions, don't have enough error. Maybe just get 1 antidote. And maybe a sleeping bag as well. And now I'm broke. I'm practically broke now. But it was worth it though. So shops. You know, being able to shop for weapons, armor, and items, you know, is a staple of the long-standing Final Fantasy franchise, and this is where it all began. Please rescue Lady Sarah. I will do my best, girl. Everyone tell me what to do. There are none in need of my services. Do not lose heart, brave warriors. Oh, this is like a church. What if I do need your service? What if I need to, like, confess a crime, like? Do you know what I mean, like? We have here. Oh, please, you must rescue the princess. Find anything you are liking? Oh god, I should have kept some money, shouldn't I? Look at this, restores little HP to one ally, deals damage to all undead enemies, raises one ally's defense, raises caster... Oh. But I'm equipped on him defended, so... In terms of armor, like, so... I think I'm okay. Oh, it's the Black Mage! Find anything if you're liking... Oh, damn it, anyway, Chad, you've no fire. Maybe if I sell... Wait a second now. Maybe if I sell... Oh, I can't sell anything now. I'll come back for fire. Hopefully I didn't make a huge mistake now, to be honest with you. But anyway. Sage Lucan said something about finding the crescent moon. Then he just up and left town. Intriguing. Very, very intriguing. I'm like, there's nothing intriguing about your boring story. I don't care about your boring story. Joke. I joke. I joke. I joke. I jest. I jest. Did I talk to you? The king truly believes in Lucan's prophecy that the warriors of light will come to save the princess. Well, I'm here, and I'm the warrior of light. And I'm ready to kick some serious ass. Oh, we're going north, are we? Oh, I'll show you a battle. This is what I'm going to do for the remainder. I'm going to do this for I'm just going to level up. Listen to that! I was not expecting that level of rearranging when it came to the new soundtrack of this 2D Pixel remaster. That is insane. That is insane. And have a look at the visuals, these new 2D pixel graphics. As I mentioned many times on the stream, created by the OG character artist Kazuko Shiabue, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I like. Me likey. Me likey. Okay, let's attack. So I'm first, and I'm the warrior. So I'm going to attack with my hammer. Up next is Chad. He is the red mage. But he doesn't have any magic yet, so... Oops. Saber. The brawler with his nunchucks. And my dad's a thief, so I'm not sure what he's going to do. But let's see what happens. Look at this, kicking ass. Kicking ass and taking names. I'm going to level up. I'm going to grind. I'm just going to grind for the foreseeable future. Well, not for the foreseeable future, but you know. Oh, I'm liking this. I am liking this game. I've got to be careful I don't get... Like, look at these, there's 5 enemies. So what you're looking at here is the classic, beloved, timeless, legendary, turn-based battle system of Final Fantasy. This is where it all began. So as you can see, you take your time to attack, pick what you want to do, select the enemy, and away you go. And also the classic victory fanfare music as well. It's all there. So once again, you can turn off these these random battle encounters. You can turn them on or off if you like. As part of the new gameplay improvements of the 2D pixel remasters. And we've all leveled up. Look at this, I've leveled up. My HP has went from 35 to 59. That's a massive jump. Strength from 10 to 11, not so massive. Stamina from 15 to 16, not so massive, but still. Chad, you went up to 32. I went up the highest. My HP just went right up. Saber has jumped up. His HP has jumped up. Luck 6. My dad has went from 30 to 52. Strength 6. So yeah. Goblin. You also get Gil as well for winning battles. So it really is, if you're playing a JRPG, especially Final Fantasy, and extra especially if you are playing like classic Final Fantasy. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sure I'm getting dementia, to be honest. Oh yeah, it's important to grind, because you're going to get gil and you're going to get experience, you're going to level up and all that jazz. So you can see the map on the top right corner of the screen. That is the full map of the game. Do you know, I actually think that Square Enix should continue with these type of remasters going forward. If they ever revisit a classic Final Fantasy game, take 9 for instance, right? There's talk of 9 being remade. I don't think they should go down the route of Final Fantasy 7 remake with 9. I think they should just give us like a pixel remaster of Final Fantasy 9. You know, new improved graphics, new soundtrack, improved gameplay. I would be happier with that than a reimagining, like, kind of remake, you know? Oh, who's this guy? Goblin Guard. He's going to be stronger. And also, because I'm encountering these enemies, they're going to be included as bestiary, so I can go to the bestiary in the main menu and have a look at Goblin Guard. Go on. I'm kicking ass. Oh. Let's go. I think you can actually switch classes as well as you go along, depending on the situation, really. I have been getting used to switching classes in JRPG games with Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In particular, it's always nice just to try out new classes. The thing about it is, though, like, there's certain weapons that you can't use and whatnot. But yeah, I did enjoy switching classes in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I hope you don't mind, but I'm just going to grind for the next hour. Actually, I don't know if it'll be for the next hour. Maybe I shouldn't do it for the next hour. Ah, what the hell? It's my game, it's my stream. I grind for an hour. Actually, no, I won't. I'll grind for 30 minutes, and then for the next 30 minutes, I'll go into my destination. Is that okay? If it's not okay, just let me know in the comments, in the live chat, and yeah. Oh, Saber has leveled up. My dad has leveled up. We are grinding like motherfuckers. Oh, who's that? Skeleton? Oh, God. So, I believe in the original release of Final Fantasy on NES 30 years ago, the sprites, the graphics looked a lot more basic. I think it was like a black screen, and there wasn't really much color. Yeah, it was a lot more basic. So they really put a lot of effort into the 2D pixel remasters. Two more skeletons. Oh my god, my dad is taking a lot of damage. I just realised. What I can do is go back to the inn and pay 30 gil. I don't know though, should I pay 30 gil? How much gil do I have? How much gil? I have 227 gil, that's not bad. Let's make our way back to the... Oh dear. Oh! Okay. I think we may need to flee this battle. We have escaped. There was no way I was ready to take on all them. That was not happening. So we are going to go into the inn. I'll pay 30 gil. That's robbery. Pleasant dreams. Ah, look. And now we're ready to rock and roll. And you will see that HP is full. We don't really have any MP at the moment because we haven't really used any magic, so we don't even have any magic. Oh, wait a second, I actually have enough now for magic. I have enough level magic, I think. So let's go to... Who's the magic shop again? It's not in here, is it? Who are you again? Oh, that's just like restore a little HP to one ally, deals damage. That's just like... I'm probably not going to use much of these, to be honest. Oh no, wait a second, that's white magic and black magic. What am I saying? What am I saying? What am I saying? So Chad can use these, can't he? Wait, can he? Chad is jumping up and down there like happy as Larry, so... Oh, you can't use Dia, but you can use Protect. Let's see, I'll just do Cure for now, maybe. Chatty boy. Maybe you can protect one ally's defenses. Yeah, let's do that. No, I don't know. Should I? No, I won't do it for that for no. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh, damn it! I forgot to record. Oh no, actually no, it's fine. Oh, it's not fine. It's not fine. Just give me a second. Oh. Damn it. Just give me a second. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, I'm trying to record something on TV. Okay. Right. Sorry about that. I'm recording my soaps. Don't judge me. Find anything to your liking. So, Chatty boy, you can use fire, you can't use sleep. You can use focus though. You can't use, you can use thunder. Wait a second, you can use sleep as well, wait no. You weren't dancing a second ago, wait no, you're dancing now. Dancing now. So you can use them all, okay. I think fire, to start things off with. And I like sleep though, but then again, like, it doesn't always work. I just think sleep though would be a good... Nah, thunder. There was another shop as well, wasn't there? There was another shop. No. Oh, there was a few items that I didn't... No, wait a second. Yeah, there's a few items. Over here. Okay, I thought I had more, okay. Well, I'm going to continue to grind and get more money. Can you save whenever you want? No, I can't. But you can save on the... Yeah, you can save now. There's also a quick save and save. What's the difference between a quick save and a save? Oh, the classic save. Let's go. I'm not going to use Chad's magic on these basic enemies. Because that's just a waste of MP. You know, laddies and lassies, there's not many video game franchises that have been around for 30 plus years. You can have your Fortnites, your Battle Royales, your live service games. You can have your Minecrafts. You can have your Call of Duties. You can have your Overwatches. But none of those games have been around for 30 years. None of those games are as esteemed, legendary and as iconic and long-standing as Final Fantasy. And this game is where the series began. This is the origin of the long-standing franchise of Final Fantasy. Oh, I've been ambushed by a wolf. Actually, what level are we at? Are we all there at the moment? Oh yeah, we're just oh my god, we're just level 3. Level 3 only. Oh my god. Loving the soundtrack. So when Square Enix originally announced these 2D pixel remasters of the first 6 Final Fantasy games, they were only announced for mobile, iOS and Android. I was like, what? What are you doing, Square Enix? Why are you bringing a console video game series to mobile? What are you doing? I was so annoyed. And that's why I was so happy when they finally announced the console versions. Grinding, grinding, grinding and grinding and grinding. Not a wolf. You can also speed up this battle, but I'm not going to. I kind of want to have as much of a traditional experience as possible. I think the new graphics and audio are... Oh, look at this. Crazy horse. The new graphics and audio are outstanding. I love them. But as far as some of the new gameplay improvements, I mightn't be using as much of them. because I really do want to have as much of a traditional experience as possible playing Final Fantasy. Be gone, Goblin. Do you know what I was watching on Netflix recently? I forget the name of it. I actually forget the name of it. It's about the last Blockbuster store in the world. You know Blockbuster, the video rental service. And yeah, it's all about a Blockbuster, the last Blockbuster in the world owner's attempt to stay in business and try and compete with the big streaming companies. And the irony of it is, it's a Netflix show. The sheer irony of it. I don't know though. No offense, no Chad. No offense, my American friend. But I'm beginning to find American comedy. Welcome back, Chad. Just in time. I've been watching a Netflix series recently, and it's all about the last Blockbuster store in the world and its owner's attempt to try and stay in business and try to keep this business going. I forget the name of it. It's about Blockbuster anyway. Again, it's the last Blockbuster store in the world. Be watching on Netflix. But what I've been saying, Chad, is no offense, my American friend Chad, but I don't really like American humor. Or maybe it's just Netflix. Maybe it's just Netflix shows. But I just don't like American comedy. I much prefer like British comedy. I actually love British comedy. Irish comedy I just find is cringe as fuck, depending on who it is. But the majority of Irish comedy is just fucking cringe. But American comedy, I think I find it boring. I can't relate to it. I'm not just saying that because I'm not American, but I watch it, but it just goes over my head. It just goes over my head. But British comedy, hands down, love it. Did you have Blockbuster in? I think we had one or two Blockbusters. We've had a store called Extravision as well. There was a place up the road from me called Hollywood Movies. But yeah, I think we did have a Blockbuster here in Ireland. Quite a classic. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of classic. British comedy again. I've been watching a British comedy called Still Game about these two Scottish pensioners and their friends, and I've been really enjoying that. I've also been watching Benidorm. But you can't beat like British comedy, like Mr. Bean, Little Britain, just to name a few. There's just something about British humour I love. Like, you sit down and I can watch it and I can enjoy it and I can laugh at it, but when it comes to American humour, I'm just like, oh, okay. Do you know that kind of way, like? It's not bad or good, it's just, oh, No offense to my American friends or American culture, it's just, I don't know, I just feel it's not for me as of late. We're all on level 5 now. So I am going to do some more grinding for the next 15 minutes. And then I'm going to head to my destination for the next 30 minutes. I think it's just Netflix. The more I think of it, Chad, I think it's just Netflix, because Netflix have to make everything political. They have to make comedy and humor political. And to me, that's just not funny. I don't find politics and political situations and events funny. I don't care about Donald Trump. I don't care about pro-choice versus pro-life. I don't care about anti-vaxxers. I don't care about Black Lives Matters. I don't want to hear any of that when I'm watching a comedy. To me, good comedy is told from the characters, their personality, how they behave with the characters around them, the situations they get into. Do you know what I mean? That's what makes comedy entertaining and enjoyable and watchable for me. Not when it's like so political, like. But I think that's just Netflix being Netflix. I mean, the main character is Asian. You know, his best friend is black. You've got Hispanic actors. There's a bisexual in there who falls in love with another guy. I mean, that's just every box ticked for a Netflix show right there, like, you know. And then there was a scene where the owner says to one of the young workers in there, "Oh, there's a guy outside who's privileged. You like to deal with people like that, don't you?" And it's just, oh, fuck off, you know. Yeah, I just don't like my comedy when it's political. Definitely Netflix. Do you know what though? You're actually right though. Seinfeld, Married with Children, Taxi, Sanford Son. Yeah, do you know what? You've just made me realise it's Netflix. It's Netflix. I mean, Frasier is a fantastic comedy. I love Frasier. Right? And as you mentioned, I mean, even Friends, Malcolm in the Middle, you're dead right. You're dead right. Either MCU comedy is overrated. So you're dead right. Definitely Netflix. Download the app Tubi. It's free and has many classics and better content. I'll have a look at it. Netflix in today's Zoomers. Oh, stop. The combination of Netflix and Zoomers. It's just. But yeah, you just made me realise that's exactly what my issue is. My issue is not so much with American comedy. It's with Netflix and their approach to telling a story, whether it's a horror story, whether it's a sci-fi story, or whether it's a comedy story. They have to make everything so bloody political. Like, look at this guy. He's against abortion. Ew. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's a Donald Trump supporter. Ew. And then, like, try to fucking make the character that's like black and, you know, is involved in Black Lives Matters, and he's probably like the main character, and he probably gets everything, like everything surrounds him. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just everything is so with Netflix, everything is so political. And oh shit, what's happening there? So you can change the size of the map as well, which is handy. I'm not really looking at the map right now, so I'm going to keep it that size. But yeah, Chad, you're spot on. You're spot on. You can't beat the classic American comedy. You have to make me realise there, you know. If they can't fund and make shows like Father Ted, Father Ted, legendary. Even I was saying earlier about Irish comedy being cringe, but Father Ted, I love Father Ted. Yeah, if they can't have fun. I don't want to watch today's new comedy or shows. Yeah, I'm the same as you, Chad, especially when it comes to Netflix, anyway. Like their material is the majority of their material when they're trying to like tell a joke and create a comedy, a comic story. The majority of the material that they use comes from politics. I got a trophy. I've defeated 100 monsters. I can't believe it's been 100 monsters already. That's insane. But like non-Netflix comedy, especially classic American comedy, the humor comes from the characters. It comes from who they are, the way that they behave. It could be how they look, how they walk, how they react to certain situations. Thank you, Chad. You know, that's where the comedy comes from. But it's like Netflix has these bland, like, doesn't matter if they're Asian, doesn't matter if they're black, doesn't matter if they're Caucasian, doesn't matter if they're white, doesn't matter if they're gay, doesn't matter if they're straight, but they've just got the most bland characters. Like, I'm sorry, like, but you're not, like, I'm not gonna like nominate a Netflix comedy as the best comedy ever because the main character was black, or Caucasian, or gay, or trans. I will credit the show and the characters if they're funny. And there's something about them that just makes them so funny or entertaining. Not the colour of their skin, not their political affiliations. Like, you're supposed to tell a story. Not get all political. Anyway, rant over. Level 5. Grinding. Oh god. Oh god! Oh god! It's 2 Black Widows. I'm gonna have to use fire. Burn! Burn those feckers. Still alive! He's dead now. Oh, thank god for that. I'm gonna pop back into town, do some shopping. What would you like, Chad? What would you like? Do you want anything in particular? I'm going to the shops. What would you like me to get you? A cornetto? Would you like a cornetto, Chad? Right, let me see. Wait, I'm confused. So everyone already has the best of the best of the best of the best weapons. My throat is killing me. My friend went to a live concert recently, and he said the newer crowd were pulling out their phones, live streaming, telling to hit that subscribe button. He couldn't stand it. I'll be honest, I went to wrestling shows World Wrestling Entertainment, and I wasn't using my phone. I was actually using a camera, and it wasn't that long ago, to be honest with you. But I like had a camera out, like recording like the Undertaker versus CM Punk in a casket match up in Dublin. And Undertaker is, as you know, like when I was watching wrestling, Undertaker was my favorite wrestler of all time. And instead of actually living, like in that moment, right, being there and experiencing my favorite wrestler wrestle, like in front of me in real time, I had a camera out in front of me. So it's not just newer crowds that are doing this. I think it's been going around. I think ever since like ever since like cameras were a thing, you know, people could bring their cameras to these shows. People have been doing that, and I don't know. It's not as straightforward as people like think it is. I think when you go to a show, you kind of do want to take something away from it. But it's very important that you don't spend the entirety of the event behind the screen. You know, I just think like a couple of photos here and there, a couple of short video clips here and there, but not like for the entirety of the event. I don't think that people should be behind their screens for the entirety of the event. To be honest with you, like, but the whole thing about like live streaming it and yeah, the whole thing about live streaming it and hit that subscribe button, you're making it about you. You're making it about your channel instead of actually being there enjoying your favorite singer or wrestler or whatever it may be. Do you know what I mean? That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'm up here for gear. So what I might do now is I might even get some more. Well, no, I don't know. I don't think I can. See, Chad, you can't fit any more magic. You can't fit any more magic. Yeah. Oops. I'm happy enough with Cure, Fire and Thunder for now. But if I need to change it the next time, then I will. But I might get some items. I am gonna get a high potion. I'm gonna get 2. Be bold and get some 2. I'm gonna get 2 Ether, because why the hell not? Oh, I got no Phoenix Stone. That's not good. Oh Jesus Christ! Wait, no. I'm gonna have to get a Phoenix Stone, like. Oh, I need a Phoenix Stone. How much is the Phoenix Stone again? Phoenix, what? 500? You're joking me. Oh my god, you're actually joking me. That is very costly. Forget that anyway. That is crazy. Let's get another potion. And another one. And another one. Okay. I'm broke now, Chad. Okay, I'm going to head to my destination now, as promised. I'm going to save first though. Oh yeah, Chad, I don't know if I told you this, but I got a potion. I got Final Fantasy 6 2D Pixel Remaster for the Switch. So I have 2 Final Fantasy 2D Pixel Remaster experiences going on at the same time. Well, I haven't played 6 yet. I actually haven't played the Switch properly in a long time, actually. Well, I was actually playing Street Fighter 2 yesterday. Because, you know, we can never get enough Street Fighter 2, no, can we? Street Fighter 2, I think it was like the new champions or something on got released on the Nintendo Switch Online Sega Mega Drive. Finally, the Chaos Shrine. Oh my god, it's a real labyrinth. Oh, wait a second. I should go back to the inn. I should go back to the inn and rest my weary bones. Nice, I need to play 5 and 6. 6 is meant to be actually one of the best classic Final Fantasy games, actually. I also want to play the original Final Fantasy 3. We got the DS 3D remake of Final Fantasy 3 outside of Japan. Yeah, it's the history of Final Fantasy games, like West versus East, in terms of the different versions that we got and when they came out over here. It's actually fascinating. Preemptive strike. Oh, we'll have enough for the inn. I will. Pleasant dreams, pleasant dreams, pleasant dreams. Oh, let me just check something. What's my phone? It was my phone, I'm looking at it. Oh god, I'm telling you, man. I'm coming down with something. Like brain wise. I'm not even joking. I'm checking TV soaps, Chad, so I don't want to miss them. I literally did, like, I've been saying this for a while. I went from wrestling to soap operas. I really have. Okay, so... fuck it anyway! I forgot to record that as well. Shit, anyway, that better be up on demand. Can't be missing my soap operas, Chad, you know what I mean? My stories. I can't be missing my stories. Isn't that what, like, people say, like, in like the shows, like, my stories. Right. Where am I going? Well, I'm getting the one hit kills. That's the advantage to grinding. Oh, I am loving these 2D pixel graphics. A lot more detail in these environments than compared to the original version. I have played the original version on Virtual Console on the Nintendo Wii, and yeah, there was nowhere near as much as these visuals. Oh, hello! The chest contained leather cap. Don't mind if I equip that leather cap, but who will I put it onto? Okay, who has the least HP? But then again, I shouldn't be looking at it from the point of view of least HP. I should be looking at it from the point of view of... How do I stairs. Okay. I should be looking at it from the point of view of defense as opposed to HP. That's something I've learned recently. Very important. Very important. So I've got I've got a defense of 15. Chad is a defense of 15. Saber is going to kill me for saying this now, but has a defense of 6. My dad is lower, so you're okay, Saber. My dad is a defense of 4. Oh dear God. So I definitely should be giving my dad a cap. Okay, so wait, what? Oh, there we go. Why was I going on to okay. So there's your leather cap now. Your defense will go up by 1. Jesus Christ, the whole 1, huh? Mental. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving this. Okay. Holy moly! That's a lot of wolves. A lot more enemies show up on the battle screen in classic Final Fantasy games. We've all leveled up. I went from 98 HP to 124, strength from 12 to 13. Chad, you went from HP of 60 to 83. Saber has went from a HP of 68 to 92. My dad has went from his HP of 79 to 102. Not bad at all. Oh my god, we got a green wolf. A werewolf! It's actually a werewolf. Oh dear god. That cap has done nothing for my dad. Chad, you're gonna have to use some magic, I think. What's your MP? What the hell? Oh, your MP is 3 out of 3. Okay. Holy moly, moly, moly. Oh, Jesus Christ. There is a way you can speed up the battles, but I can't seem to figure out how to do that. Yeah, there's a way you can speed up the battles. Ah, damn it, the door has been secured with the mystic key. Where is the mystic key? I need a mystic key. We've leveled up again. My HP has went from 124 to 129. Chad went from 83 to 85. Saber has went from 92 to 96. My dad's went from 102 to 104. Not bad at all. I keep forgetting I can run. Zombie! Resident Evil! Resident Evil meets Final Fantasy. I think there actually is an RPG game actually like that on PS1 actually. I can't think of the name. Oh, look at this! Whoa! What just happened there? What a fast travel or something. Oh, look at this! So, Cornelia, so where am I now? Current location. You can see like how many chests there in Castle. So there's 0 out of 6 chests. Cornelia. Chaos Shrine, I've gotten 1 out of 13. There's 6 chests in Castle Cornelia. Must be the treasure room, I'm guessing. Yep. Back into the inn. Do you know what I actually might do in the interest of time? Is, well, first I'm going to go to bed, get some sleep, rest my bones, head out into the field, save me progress. Okay, so for the remainder of the live stream, what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to go double check as I always do to see if I saved it. Did I save it? I've saved it, yes. But just to be sure, I'll save again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the title screen. Yes, it's all saved. It's all saved. Now that I have encountered quite a few enemies, what I can now do is go back into extras, which contains bestiary, music player, and gallery. And now I can actually have a look at the bestiary and have a look at some of the enemies that I've encountered. So you can see I can now view Goblin, Goblin Guard, Wolf, Crazy Horse, Skeleton, Black Widow, Warg Wolf, Werewolf, Zombie. And you can see there's a lot of enemies to encounter in this game. Look at that. A total of 128. And what's really cool, I think, is you can see where they originate. You can actually see where they originate. Scroll page. Yeah, you can see where they originate. So look, so display a map. So that is where, it's pretty cool. That's where you'll encounter this particular goblin, this wolf, Guard Goblin, Crazy Horse. That is a pretty cool feature. So this is the goblin. You can see how many goblins I've defeated. 95 goblins I have defeated. They have a HP of 8, an attack of 4, defense of 4, 2 accuracy, 3 agility, 1 intellect. Dumb goblins. 6 evasion, 16 magic defense. You get 6 skill for defeating them, and 6 experience. Items none. type none, weakness none, resistance none, and spawn area are the world map and chaos shrine. Wait, hold on a second. You can actually battle them. What? Rearrange enemies. Look at this. That's crazy. That is crazy. What? That actually is awesome. I don't use the word awesome that much, but that really is awesome. That is a. I was not expecting that level of like detail when it came to the Beast 3. I just thought like, okay, let's have a look at some of the enemies I encountered, get a brief description of them. But no, here I actually am fighting them. That's pretty cool. I was not expecting that. Okay, so let's have a look at Zombie. That's crazy. That is crazy. I've defeated 4 zombies. They've got a HP of 20, 10 attack, 0 defense, 5 accuracy, 3 agility, 0 intellect, 6 evasion, 25 magic defense. They'll give you 12 gil if you defeat them. You will get experience of 24 if you defeat them. Items, I think what this is telling me is they're weak against staffs, I think. Type, undead. Weakness, fire and dia. So it's always good to study them. Resistance, so I don't know, their resistance against silence, sleep, paralyzed, darkness, poison, stone, confusion, ice, earth, spirit, instant death. That's pretty much everything. And spawn area is Chaos Shrine and Marsh Cave. We've got the werewolf. So you get the picture. So that is pretty. That's a lot more detailed than I expected. But it's really, again, it's a very beneficial extra because you know, you can see what kind of items you'll get from them, their weaknesses, their resistance. And again, I like being able to go around the map and see where they are. So I haven't discovered these 2 yet. That's really cool because that means I can go up here and have a look. I didn't even know I could actually go up there actually. Oh no, I can't because I haven't gotten to the bridge yet. It's pretty cool. You get a view of the map, the entirety of the game. Yeah, that is cool. And what I might do now is I will have... Oh, it's gallery. I actually completely forgot about gallery. I completely forgot gallery was even there. So gallery contains illustrations of the game. So let's say title splash. This is... Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So the title logo of the game. Pretty damn cool. Warriors of Light A. Nice. Warriors of Light B, C, and these are once again these illustrations are created by the OG, the original artist Kuzuko Shibuya. Warriors of Light Combat, the Jinn, the Goblin. Let's have a look. Oh God, Anaconda. Scary. Zombie. That is crazy. I like that. That is like that's like straight out of the Spencer Mansion right there, like. One more. I'm trying to find the Black Widow. It was the Black Knight, but not the Black Widow. Gollum. That is a very different looking Gollum, isn't it? A very is this top his illustrations and artwork are top tier. They sure are. I mean, they're both legendary. The composer as well, obviously the music composer, who composed this piece of music we're listening to right now, Nobuo Uematsu. So this is going to do it for the live stream. As you can see, 1987 to 2007. That's weird. Oh, what's the logo, was it? So 1987 to 2023, 30 years. You have been witnessing the origin of the long-standing Final Fantasy franchise. This has been the 2D pixel of Final Fantasy. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, much appreciated, and I will see you next time.